A Springfield man is in serious condition tonight after an officer-involved shooting. Thanks for joining us. I'm Renee McCullough.
And I'm Brian Richardson in for Matt. KEZI 9 News reporter Stacey Kafka spoke with both police and neighbors about last night's tense situation. She's live in the studio with the latest in our top story here at 5. Stacey.
Springfield Police responded to a duplex around 10 last night after receiving calls from neighbors saying a man was suicidal and walking around with a loaded gun. When officers arrived, they say the man refused to cooperate and forced their hand. Aside from a piece of police tape, things were back to normal in a Springfield neighborhood Friday morning. But it was a much different scene Thursday night after police officers received reports of a suicidal man carrying a loaded weapon.
He refused to cooperate. We contacted him both verbally and via phone. He refused to cooperate at all.
Police say this isn't the first time they've responded to a suicidal situation involving 30-year-old Travis Kress. They also saw these posts on Facebook.
He had made suicidal threats. He had made comments and references that if the officers didn't leave the area, he was going to come out shooting.
Officers then evacuated Crystal Clifton's home that's right next door to Kress's mother's home.
They just told me it was a neighbor carrying an armed gun and everything. I didn't think it was anybody that I knew.
She says Kress was always over at his mom's house helping her out around the household.
Yeah, like I said, he's played with my son a couple times. We've played with his dog and everything. I was just over across the street talking to him about 2 days ago. So he always looked fine, didn't think anything of it.
After evacuating Clifton's home, police surrounded the building. Kress walked out with both guns, and police say he refused to drop the weapons, resulting in an officer shooting Kress.
He also be placed on administrative leave. The shooting investigation will be conducted by the Lane County Interagency Deadly Force Investigation Team.
And for people living close to Kress, this shooting hit home for them.
We've talked about school. I mean, he was here when we did the yard sale and everything about a month ago. Like, I never thought anything of it.
It's been nearly 5 years since the last officer-involved shooting in Springfield. Live in the studio, Stacey Kafka, KEZI 9 News.